We often get questions on coding different dimensions to transactions when you're creating them based off of your bank feeds. So depending on where your bank accounts are set up, you're going to be either at top level or entity level. Mine are at top level, so I'm going to be at top level. I'm going to go to my cash management module, and I'm going to click on my checking accounts. So for any accounts that you have bank feeds enabled, you will see this bank transactions section here. I don't have it enabled for my test checking, so I can't click into that. So for GC operating, I'm going to click into my bank transactions. And when I click in here, then it defaults to show me my unmatched transactions. So this is everything that came in from the bank feed. These are all the unmatched transactions. They didn't automatically match to something that was set up in Intacct. So I can create a transaction for these items right here by using this action button. So let's say if you see a transaction and you know there is something in Intacct to match it to, it just didn't automatically match. You can hit the match button. It's going to bring up all those transactions and then you can select from there. But if you want to create a transaction for it in the system, you're going to go to action, hit the drop down, and it gives you the options. And your options here are going to depend on your transaction type. So if it's a deposit or credit, it's going to say funds transfer, interest earned, journal entry, other receipts, receive payment, or you can ignore any transactions that you like. If it's a check or debit, your options are going to be funds transfer, journal entry, manual payment, service charge, or you can ignore it. So let's say you got, so this is a refund. It's money that came in. I'm going to say this is a other receipt. And when I bring that up, then it gives me whatever I have set up as my entries layout. But if I click down here on my entry screen, I can hit show details and it brings up every dimension that I can possibly code to that transaction. So if I wanted to hit a customer, I would just, drop it down there and select whoever I wanted to. Or if it was a payment that I had made, I would select the vendor. So that is how you would code the different dimensions when you're creating transactions based off of your bank feeds. So let's take another look at, so let's say we're doing a manual payment. Same deal, when it pops up here, you're going to have your entry screen. You can click anywhere down here on the entry screen and show details. It's going to bring up absolutely everything that you can code. So if you wanted to hit customer vendor, they're here. Or you can move around your entry screen simply by hitting more actions, edit entries layout, which can be done across the system. One of the other main actions that people would do is a journal entry. So let's say you wanted to create a journal entry for the transaction. You select journal entry. It pops up with your entry screen, whatever you have defaulted as your main entry screen. If I scroll across here, I can see a bunch of other dimensions. But if I hit show details, once again, it's going to bring up everything I can code. So customer vendor are there, they might just be hidden. So make sure that you hit that show details button to bring up everything. And then, once you've created that transaction, it's going to match. So that is coding to different dimensions when you are creating transactions based off of your bank feeds. Okay, thank you.